Welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, share and drop your comments. Thank you. This is the part 2 of this stylish drape dress. If you have not watched the part 1, search on my channel for the pattern drafting of this dress. This particular tutorial is to show you how to sew it. I'm trying to show you the way to fold the fabric. You are going to fold your fabric at angle 45 degree, and this is the pattern we worked with in the first video. So you just place your pattern like this. This particular part is the distance between your waist and the hip. This other part is the waistline plus your fold plus the pleats you want. So that part I'm showing you, that is your waist divided by 4. Then you add the number of the amount you want it to fold or to drape. So that is for that. That place I'm showing you, that is the distance between your waistline and your hip line. That is what will give you that particular shape. So this is how you fold your fabric and place your pattern. Actually, you can cut this style without pattern. You can cut it without pattern if you understand how to do the folding. But it is easier with pattern because you'll be able to control the amount of fold of the fabric. So stay with me while I cut the pattern, an adult pattern on an actual fabric, and I will show you how to sew it. Fabric that I folded it in at angle 45 degree, and I placed my pattern. The pattern is supposed to be up and down, that is the front and the back. But because the front and the back are like a mirror image of each other, they are almost the same. So I only placed half of the pattern on the fabric, and I use it to cut. I cut out the pattern, the front and the back. That is, remember the clothes will have front joining. It will have front joining and back joining. It doesn't have side slits. So this part will be joined by the front and by the back. Remember, when we joined our pattern, we joined the side seam because the style is not having a side seam. So I spaced the pattern, and that spacing is what I will pleat. You see the way I'm trying to pleat, just to show you so that you have an idea of what we have. By the time we pleat it, we will come back to our exact waist. So I'm just pleating it, and we'll join the center front and center back. Center back we have zip allowance. So when I cut this pattern, I added my front joining allowance and my back zip allowance, if you understand what I'm saying. So I will take this to the machine. I will sew the pleats. I will join the center front and center back. Then also, if you look at the style, it has belt, waist belt. So I will cut the material, put stay on my waist belt. And then you can actually cut the upper part too using a freestyle. Like for this particular one I made, I cut the upper part. You'll soon see how I cut the upper part using a freestyle. That is, I folded my fabric like this. This is me cutting the upper part of the dress using a freestyle, not using the pattern we made in the part 1 of this video. So I just marked my shoulder line, added the sleeve. I marked from my shoulder to my waist. I removed the measurement, the 1.5 inches that we use for the waist belt or waistband for the waistband. So I extended the shoulder, I put all my markings, and the waist, because of the pleats in front of this dress, I added to the waist. It depends on how excess you want your waist to be. So then I shaped out the material, and for my back I added 1-inch zipper allowance. So this is just to show you that if you don't know how to draft a pattern, you can do this with your hand. So you just draft it out and you will see that I'm just trying to draft out the pattern using my free hand. After marking this, I'll cut it out and I will cut out the facing. That is the facing. I'll cut out the facing. If you look at the style also, the back has a rope. I'll cut the rope. I'll cut the neckline of the back and the neckline of the front. I'll take it to my sewing machine. I will use the facing to turn the neckline, and I will add the rope. Then I'll pleat the pleats in front of the blouse. Then at the back has gather. So remember I explained in part 1 that the back has gather. So I'll gather the back. And I will join everything to the band, to the waistband. After joining that, I will join it to the skirt, to the pleated skirt, and that will be how we are going to sew, or how I'm going to sew this dress. This is the upper part, the front and the back, using freestyle. And this is me trying to cut the facing for the front and for the back. I'm trying to cut the facing here too. I already cut out the neckline for the front and the back. So I'm just trying to cut the facing. Then I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew. Come back and show you what I have. Okay, this is what I have. This is the back. I'm tying the rope at the upper part of the back, and you see the back neckline, that is the sleeve, and you see it has enough excess. So I'll gather the excess at the back and I'll pleat the excess at the front. I'll pleat the excess at the front, and I'll pleat the lower part. This is my band also. I added a ST to one part of it. This is the skirt. I already joined the center front and center back. Remember, the center front has a slit at the lower part, and the center back has zip. So I will add zipper to it, and this is how I'll fold towards the side seam. Remember, it doesn't have side seam, but I'll fold towards the side. This part I'm showing on this video, that is the distance between my waist to my hip. I had to stitch that part down on the skirt itself. So that is what will give us the first cowl at the upper part of this skirt. So I stitched that part. This is it. That is, I had to stitch it. That you can reduce it. For example, my waist to my hip is like 8 inches. So I just stitched 5 inches. So after that, I pleated, and the cowl came out, and I joined the dress. This is what I have at the end. I hope you understand the sewing process. Thank you so much for watching this video. There are some mistakes that I made. For example, the first pleat in front was too far away from the center front. So when you're sewing yours, you can work on that. But above all, I think it's a good first attempt. I'm making this for the first time. This is the front slit. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed, please do. subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like, share this video, drop your comments. See you in my next video.